Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 13th episode of Kumo Desu ga Nani, and last episode was kind of the end of our first core. We had our big old epic, really epic battle between Kumako and the big scary dragon, which ended with Kumako's victory, although she wasn't too excited about it because the whole dragon kind of giving up on life sort of thing, which was a big contrast to kind of how Kumako has been doing, struggling to survive no matter what the situation is, what the odds against her are, right? So they butt heads a little bit on that. But by the end of the episode, she was like exiting the cave, that's kind of been her whole world for the whole show, really. So I almost can't even picture her being outside of the cave, to be honest, but it has been something I've been looking forward to for quite a while, so I'm pretty excited to see exactly what comes of that. I think there was some mention of losing freedom or something. Like, we know that she does probably somehow get tied in with the Demon King and all that stuff somehow, and that probably happens not too long after exiting the cave. I am also really curious how that all happens, right? So, yeah, let's just jump into it. I do want to warn you real quick that I am a little bit sick. I bring that up because coughing and or sneezing may happen at some point in this reaction, and if it does, I will do my best to aim away from the mic. So, with that out of the way, let's jump on in and see how our spider and everyone else is doing. 3, 2, 1, play. Man, she can scream. And just like that, he was gone. Not to brag or anything, but I'm pretty good at not dying. Yep, I think I see the light. Man, what is gonna happen? Uh, wait, wait, are we like in a castle? Uh, I definitely did not expect that. This this is quite the welcoming. I mean, we're outside technically, but not exactly the welcome wagon. And also there's walls around it still. Does this really count as outside? But okay. Well, I mean, nothing we can't deal with, of course. Oh, new opening! Oh, new opening! Okay, let's go. And that's a great start to it, too. Shake it, Kumako. Oh, what was that? Yeah, a decent amount of the real world shots. Yeah, I did not forget her. Oh, wow. Oh my god, she's actually fighting Kumako. Oh, that's a fight I have to see. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of definitely intriguing stuff in this opening. Yep, I like it. That was a great opening. Lives up to the first one rather nicely, I would say. And yeah, we're actually properly outside now. We had a little bit of hiccup, but we got past it. That's a great English there. I am not a hungry spider. So yeah, this is the outside world. The leaves, the grass, the sky, and violence over there. It's not like the stratum is only place with violence and suffering. There's plenty of it out here too, if you know where to look. But this is just so weird to see. It's gonna take some getting used to. Yeah, I mean, they probably wouldn't welcome you to be, yeah. Making friends might be tricky. Can we hook up with our classmates? I would like to believe so. It's just a spider. Oh wow, you mean we really can? Because yeah, people probably like you much better if you looked more human. We have our next goal. Probably. I was actually just about to say that. I guess you're hungry after all. Food might be trickier to find now, since things can run away more easily. Did you hear something? Does that sounds cool. Yeah, that could be that could be a problem. Mother knows best. But to say, we just got outside. We got our freedom. We can't lose it. Although it did kind of already say that would be a thing, but still. A rebellious phase. Yeah, technically. Man, that is intimidating. I wouldn't be so sure about that. You never know. Sometimes a mother can be scarier than a final boss character. Is that a dragon egg? Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, I think that did sort of happen last time, didn't it? It's been a couple weeks since the last episode. Yo. So why is the camera focusing on Anna so much? Starting to worry me a little bit. There's something up with her. Potimus. So we're having a big important meeting here. Just silly sounding name. We call him Shun, but yeah. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous. It's hard to miss. That is a thing that's happened. Don't blame yourself for that. For sure. I still not sure I believe that. Well, thank you for your opinion. I just throw them on the front lines, it'll be great. Yeah, just why not? Yeah, the voice of reason over here. But father, I want him to go to the front lines and die. Why don't you understand that? Oh. She's also gorgeous. If she keeps looking at me like that, we're gonna have some issues. Well, there's a reason for that. Kind of love that armor he wears. You got a problem with that? Don't bully Amelia, please. Well, I mean, was that a productive meeting? I could have gone worse. Whew, I have missed you. Okay. POV shot. Wow, just walking around like he owns a place. Why are you even here? You were not invited, I assure you. Shalane, can you get over here real quick? This is not a good start to the new core. I think there's something over there. Oh god. But yeah, that would make you run real quick. I can't imagine something that would make me run faster. You might not be in the best spot. Yeah, there's something over there. Scared me for a second. I thought the episode was ending. Like there's like the don't you dare. This cheery music. You know it's just gonna come crumbling down. Did you notice something's up yet? Yeah, that'd be that. It's a bounty on your head. Yeah, we should probably leave. Oh wow, that one is actually really big. Yeah, we can't fight that, so that good luck, Kumoko. The brown ones kind of look like that one ice Pokemon from, I want to say, the 3rd gen. Apparently. I mean, they're spiders too. They probably know more or less what you're capable of. How you think. Oh, well, did that do it? I shouldn't have doubted you. Maybe she can handle this. Maybe she'll be able to preserve that freedom after all. Or maybe not. Yeah, how do you like being the one having to deal with the spider powers? Oh no, not homing threads. Sibling battling. Dodge are pretty well, at least. Oh, that camera did a weird thing. This doesn't look good. Yeah, we might be in trouble. Maybe we could just like draw them into a big old human army or something, and then they could fight each other. Can we do that? Oh, man, she really does like trying to trap them. I mean, it's kind of her best option, really, but. Good points. That is her one advantage. She's a reincarnated spider. Deadliest trap. That's man, that would suck with him. There's a horrible bucking bronco. Just take your bath, please. More black bullets. That'll speed up the process. Are you feeling like taking a bath yet? Oh, that's not fair. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be a little bit frustrating. Just more magic circles. Can never have enough. I think it might be given. Did we do it? I think we might have. I can breathe now. Not bad. Considering how powerful you are now, levels are harder to come by. And that. She did say she was hungry earlier. Meanwhile... yeah, that would definitely hurt morale a bit. It's just like a personal bath we can just pop on over to whenever you want to. Cook up some spider meat, have a good time. Bath slash furnace. So, I mean, I guess we took care of that problem. As expected of Kumako. Yeah, she's probably not in a good mood right now. But yeah, can we just like cut the cord? Or what? Another strategy meeting? we're gonna just attack Mother? If she can, yeah, connect to us, we can connect to her. It makes sense. But will that not just make Mother angrier? Good question. I was kind of impressed. I guess. Winging it's kind of always been our modus operandi, so sure. Good luck. Devour her mind. Have fun dealing with Mother, guys. And ED, one that's probably gonna be different, pretty different than our last one, which was like an idol performance. Oh my god, is that Guitar Hero? It kind of looked like it. That's probably not it. It was the first thing that came to mind, I swear. So, oh no, maybe, yeah, we are doing more singing. Okay, fair enough. I guess she wasn't done with her performance last time. I mean, I'll take it. Still can't understand much what she says, though. Break out the confetti. Yeah, nap after a big performance. As you do. Okay, Stinger. And, oh yeah, him. Try to forget about that. Yeah, and there they are. You're rebelling, I'm self-deprecating. That is an interesting title. I'm not sure what to make of that, but we'll find out next time. Okay. that was the 13th episode of Kumo Desu Nanika. And like I thought, we are out of the cave, the stratum, whatever you want to call it, right? That's a pretty big deal. But like literally right after we came out of it, it was already part of a, I don't know what you call it, stronghold, outpost, whatever. There were big fancy human walls around it. So we had to kind of like, had a secondary escape after we escaped the initial area. But after that, we had our freedom. The grassy grass, the trees, the sky that was blue was great, right? A lot of good stuff. However, for one thing, one issue that kind of became apparent that she's definitely thinking about is that making friends is going to be a little bit tricky. She goes up to people and says, hey, I'm a friendly spider. I'm not hungry. Just can we be friends? And they probably not very welcoming, right? Because she's a spider and stuff, and people generally just either run away from her or step on spiders generally. And she can't really communicate with humans, so not a lot we can do on that front, right? So that was something that she's definitely aware of. Friend making is not super easy. And we had some stuff with the humans and whatnot, like the whole demons uprising thing. That's a pretty big deal, so important political discussions are happening about that. I don't know if we established too much. Like, one of the big points of discussion is, of course, Shalane. He's the new hero, but he's also the new hero, like, student. He's not exactly his brother. Like, we can't just throw him on the front lines and give him some moral support and hope for the best, right? Like, it's just not the best idea. So I'm glad we're aware of that, even though some people are trying to suggest such a thing, right? So not too much more to say on the meeting besides that. Our elf girl feeling a little bit bad and feeling a little bit responsible because she tried to prevent the war but didn't, but really not something that she should put on her own shoulders. Right, it's like there's only so much a single person can do, especially when it comes to something as large as war between nations or races or whatever. Like, you do your best and hope for the best, but like, it's not your fault if things don't work out. So, would like her not to blame herself too much for that. We got some good shots at the Demon King, that's for sure. Just the way she just stands there and looks back at me and smiles. It's something. It's something, all right. So, also Anna, which I think they dropped that she was a half-elf. I actually don't remember this character at all. Maybe she showed up earlier episodes. Maybe she just didn't leave much of an impression on me. But Anna, when we started talking about her, I was just like, the who? But it's the way that the camera focused on her in that one shot, and this elf calling her a half-elf, it makes me think there's going to be some importance to her later on. Probably not like a huge amount of importance, but somewhat. Like, they kind of seem like they were planting some potential seeds there, for sure. And the way he said half-elf, I'm guessing half-elves are just not exactly well-respected in elf culture. They're generally not. Like, I called her Amelia at some point, because Amelia from ReZero is also a half-elf, and so, some similar sort of thing, right? So, if there's going to be some more stuff with her, I do look forward to what that might be, assuming it's not too depressing. We had Katya and Sue, those are their names, right? Join up together, and I kind of like seeing them together. I just do, right? But then they kind of ruined it by having Mr. Douchebag, whatever his name is, Hugo, yeah, Hugo, I think that's what it was. He just walks around like he owns a place in his edgelord armor with like freaking spikes on it and stuff. It's just like, screw this guy. But I've never liked him. I'm not supposed to like him, and I continue to not like him. So yeah, he goes there, basically just kidnaps them. To what end? I'm not exactly sure. To just be a jerk, to be an asshole to Shalane. I mean, that's kind of what he lives for, I think, at this point. That's kind of the core of his existence, I think, right? And one of the other issues that Kumiko came into was the fact that Mother's calling, and you don't ignore Mother's phone calls, because then she just sends the literal army after you. But luckily, Kumiko is quite powerful. She's got all that cool spider special abilities in addition to having that keen human intellect that she got by virtue of being a isekai protagonist, right? So she leveraged that and did pretty well. Like, I kind of doubted her. I was like, we can't do anything but run away, right? And she just says tisk, 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 and does something else, and it seemed to work out. Cook up and eat the opposition. It's kind of the Kumiko way, and it sort of worked out. Once you took down the boss, the rest weren't that difficult, so good job, Kumiko. And by the end of the episode, she's still free for the most part. Like, she's still outside and stuff. There's still the connection with Mother, so I don't think that's like she sent some of her mind think tank to deal with Mother, like counterattacking the connection, but it's kind of like she just doesn't really know what she's doing. She's just doing it and hoping for the best. So I don't know how well it's gonna work out, but it's our current strategy. We'll see how that pans out. But because you gotta do something, right? You can't just keep dealing with that in your head. That would be quite unpleasant, I would imagine. So that's pretty much the episode, right? Like, she's trying to get this freedom, but it seems like there may be obstacles to that, like the Mother, potentially the Demon King later on. I still think they get connected somehow. So that's something else that's probably going to happen at some point. They already really built up the Demon King as being like especially dangerous than her predecessors, right? So there's a lot that she could do. And the opening literally showed a battle between them. Like not always things you see in opening are literal representations of what happened in the show themselves, but sometimes they are, and I want to see that. I want to see that battle. Because yeah, the opening was great. I don't really have much more to say on the opening unless I want to frame my frame, which I don't really want to do that right now. But I did quite like the opening. It's definitely at least as good as the previous one, if not better. And the ED was great too. I mean, the ED was definitely comparable to the first one because they both were the Kumoko Idol segments, which is a lot of fun, right? Very much the same sort of energy as the first opening. I can't really say which one I like more or less because they're just so similar, but it's solid. I like it. So. Good stuff. I'm glad we have the show back. I say back, but it was like a 1 week break, not like Mushoku Tensei, which is like this whole season break. But yeah, it's good to have it back nonetheless, and I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, bye.
Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.